Okay.
Matt Illz, you on the line?
Yeah, what's up? How y'all doing?
Oh shit! What's up, man? How
How you doing, man?
Chilling. Just
So,
enjoying
Matt-
the products of the beef.
Matt, you know Bushey is when it comes to his hip hop, right? So this is the third week in a row that Bushey's been talking about the Kendrick and Drake thing, right?
Oh, fun.
Yeah, and so he's breaking down which song is it that you're breaking down right now?
So, in my opinion, I think it's pretty clear that Kendrick destroyed Drake as far as beef goes. You know, went way further with it. You know, just better overall. His lyrics were better, more concise. He kept up the energy. The gangster move of dropping it like 20, 30 minutes. You know, he dropped Meet the Grams after Family Matters. However, now in kind of retrospect, going back, out of all the songs, I like Meet the Gram, or no, excuse me, Euphoria, Not Like Us, and Family Matters. And I've just found myself, just for something to listen to in the car driving, I actually keep going back to Family Matters. I just enjoy the song. I don't think it wins in the rap beef, but I think it's a good song.
Yeah, I mean, Not Like Us is being played everywhere in clubs. That's Not Like Us is the real nail in the coffin. That's gonna like stand the test of time because it's being even after this so-called beef is pretty much done and people are saying Kendrick won. Not Like Us is being played in some places where you wouldn't think it would be.
It was played at the NBA championship.
Yeah.
No. I assume you didn't hear the other shows. I spent 2 shows talking about how awesome Kendrick was and how he destroyed him. I did a full breakdown of Not Like Us. I sat here and every like 2 or 3 lines I'd pause it and be like, and this is what he was talking about with this line. Like, there is no debate that fucking Kendrick destroyed him, came out with the better songs. If you actually know the breakdown of Euphoria, it's fucking mind-blowing. So there's no debate there. I was just saying, as far as like junk food and easily ingest, I've always liked Drake. I like the poppy R&B rap type style. I really do. I enjoy that. I like more of my gangster shit, but I like both. You know, both exist, and I can enjoy both.
There's an appetite for everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some days you get in the car and you're like, I need to feel like I'm slinging crack, and some days you're like, I just need something to pick me up and get me through this fucking day.
Right. Today I want to beat someone's ass, and tomorrow I want to hug on somebody. You know what I mean? Like Drake is kind of like when you're feeling yourself and you got a fresh haircut. You know,
So
that's hilarious.
Matt, in the studio with us today, we've got our buddy Caesar. He's from Mexico, and he's the drummer in Crack Rock Opera that we just did for Fringe Festival. I was showing him some of your videos out, and I told him the Mexican goat, so he feels a kinship to you. Caesar, you want to say hello to Matt?
Hey, Matt, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing? How you doing, Caesar?
Hey, no bad. Hang in there.
Yeah.
Hey.
So what I want to ask you mostly is, so Bushey has brought me up to speed on all this. So from someone who has made an entire career out of battle rapping, this is the conversation I want to hear between you and Bushey. Like, how is this? Because obviously the beef took over everything, right?
Yeah.
So from a perspective of battle rap, obviously it's not the same, but it got very close because of how quickly they were dropping tracks back and forth to each other.
So what's the question?
The question is, like, how has this changed the whole idea of a beef? Because it used to be a beef is like a track gets dropped and a week later somebody else responds. This shit was like rapid fire. I think there was like 4 songs dropped in 18 hours at one point.
Well, like, here's the thing, right? When you go in a battle, the person nowadays that does the most research is the one that is going to win, especially if they know how to play it. And I mean, anybody who battled Drake, if you're smart enough, you would drop your tracks like that simply because what did Drake do in his last beef, right? In Drake's last beef, he dropped his song and then he did back to back, and that was one of the biggest hits in the summer when he dropped that. So Kendrick knows this, so that's basically what he was doing on him. Is like, yo, man, every time I drop a diss track, I'm gonna drop another one like right away. Like you want to beef with me, like you're not gonna do me like you did the last guy. Like I'm gonna stay on you. So does it does it change it? No, I don't think so. Like there are these little trends that pop up because of things like this, right? So when 8 Mile came out, all of a sudden you had a bunch of motherfuckers who never battled before entering battle tournaments and saying lines similar to what they heard in a movie. You're always going to have a little, I want to say, echo of like wannabes that will say, hey, let me do that because as that's popular right now, that's what I'm going to do. Like, just recently, I was asked to judge a couple of people who were beefing with each other, and they decided to drop two songs on the same day. Whereas, like, people wouldn't do that. Like, they would just drop one song each. But because of this Kendrick shit, they think that, oh, let's do multiple stuff and that'll get the wave going. And, like, in all honesty, like, it worked for what it was at the current time frame. I don't think it's going to change anything. I don't think that, like, you may have a few people who beef drop more than one disc record very quickly, um, because they know that like that might be the winning strategy now. But like, it's not really gonna. I don't think it's gonna change anything. I don't think it's gonna now from now on you'll see people dropping multiple diss tracks. Like people really aren't that talented to begin with.
Well, and that's kind of what I was going to say is that they might try to do that, but not everybody's good. The thing is, he was dropping back to back of a ridiculous quality, so it's
right.
not.
It's like about him. You want like this is like celebrity gossip type shit where like anybody else who's like trying to do that, it's like dog. I don't care about you enough as a man hating another guy that I want to hear you multiple times say fuck that guy. Like
Right. I mean,
when like even nowadays, right? Battle rap, when people battle rap, they do 3 to 5 minute rounds.
oh
To
wow,
me, that is insane.
that's long.
Like I come from you have 30 seconds. You have 30 seconds. That's it. And then whenever you do like written format with no beat, the most you get is 1 minute. Like if you can't hit your opponent in 30 seconds or 1 minute, then why the hell are you rapping? Like, I don't want to. If I hate you as a man, I don't want to share a stage with you. I don't want to rap for 30 fucking minutes with you. I don't want to. I don't want to make money with you off of our beef. Like that's like if we're gonna battle each other, if it's gonna be competitive format, like you can get the job done in 30 seconds. Anything else is way too long. When it comes to making songs, like do your one song versus my one song. We'll see who's the better song maker, and let that be the end of it. Unless you're somebody that people are interested in, like a Kendrick.
Right. Well, and let's be real. If Kendrick would have done this beef, and I know it's been going on for 10 years, this wasn't. There was a lot of people saying, "Oh, this was done on purpose to increase record sales and stuff." Even if that was the case, once someone pulls calling the other person a pedophile card, I think that anything sanctioned kind of went out the window. You know what I mean? I doubt with every fiber of my being that Drake was in a meeting and was like, you know what? Yeah, he can call me a pedophile. That's fine.
Yeah, no, they very much so didn't want that happening, and there's a reason for that, and this is why I think Kendrick actually kind of fell short. And yes, he won the battle, but had he dropped one more song, he really could have put the nail in the coffin and exposed somebody who people have been trying to expose for many years, which is a guy by the name of Lucian Grange. He's the chairman of the UK division for Universal Music Group. Um, he is Drake's right hand man.
Okay.
If you can look up a video of Kanye West talking about Lucian and basically saying that Lucian is Drake's baby daddy. Like he's the guy that funds everything. They control spins. He has his money in private prisons. He's a very shady character who also has ties into Diddy's underage parties and multiple like celebrity parties that have had underage incidences occur at them. This dude Lucian is one of them people that's up at the top, that's kind of out of the spotlight, that is right there, right, like we're 2 seconds away from him being exposed, and Kendrick hinting to it, but like, man, if you're gonna really beef with somebody and really call out the real people behind the scenes, like call out the businessmen making the money off of you behind that. See, he could have done that. He was in the position to do so, and then like maybe over the guy getting shot, Drake's bodyguard getting shot, like maybe that really once he called him a pedophile, like Universal Music Group was absolutely trying to get this beef to stop, and
Right.
they wanted to negotiate with Kendrick and with Top Dog, and they wanted them to retract that statement. They wanted them to come out with a statement saying, "Hey, this is just a song battle. He's not really a pedophile."
Right.
Now, why would Universal Music Group want him to do that? Because
Well,
when you really
because
start
Drake's
digging,
Drake's their cash cow. I mean, they don't want their biggest guy to
of
start
course,
going
but
down.
like that's the thing, man. If something is fake and you try to tag somebody on it, then it's fake, and it really does go away. Sometimes it'll bother people for a little bit, but like the truth always prevails. And with so many people pointing the fingers at this Lucian dude and it just hinting around it, and Kanye wasn't afraid. Kanye straight up called him out. Like that's what I was expecting Kendrick to
Wait,
do as he was ramping up.
Kanye has called out Lucian before.
Oh yeah, Kanye don't like Drake either. Like, all these dudes don't like Drake. Like they're beefing with each other.
I will say I definitely this beef has also, as much as I like diss tracks and rap beefs and stuff like that, generally I don't care enough about the people themselves or their lives or any of the backstory. You know what I mean? I just like, oh, this was a cool, which song was better at talking shit. That's usually about as far as I go. I don't care about the celebrity stuff too much. Because of this beef, of course, researching all this shit on YouTube, I've started getting fed all the stuff about the OVO sweatshop and all this, and I didn't realize the reason why people hate Drake so much is because it seems like he's really slick about putting himself as a feature and then kind of managing to get the rights not only to the feature that he did, but also the original song, and then never really promotes the person, so he gets the buzz off of that song, and then
Yeah, I mean, like at the end of the day, all of those dudes are millionaires. So like, I really don't care about what they're bickering over either.
right,
Personally, I have to pay attention to it because I come from the battle rap background, and like getting battle rap, getting battle rap in the United Nations in the Music is a Natural Resource book that was provided to all of the embassies globally for the period of 2 years, battle rap was in there as a program to help build urban areas. Now, there's something that we did with battle rap, and it was taking it back to why this even existed. Hip hop exists because it was way too violent in New York. That is exactly like hip hop started from gangs not wanting to stop the violence and coming together, and they would throw these block parties, these jams where they would break dance battle, they would have style battles, like this started with DJs having sound clashes with each other, and this was all so that we could party and not fucking kill each other. So battling was always a form of who is the master at restraint, who is the master of the actual skill in this culture. That's what hip hop was born out of. So when you're making all of this fucking money and you're a millionaire, and you're you're trying to go after people, whether it be for money, for sales, or like I don't know. Like I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care. I wouldn't give two shits about Drake for. I mean, I wouldn't as an artist. You like. It's hard for me to think that these guys really care about each other, what they're doing when they're making millions. Like, there's so many more people in their pockets that they're not their true selves. They're a representation of whatever the fuck label or people around them want them to be at this point.
Right.
Kendrick was never a gangster, was never a hardcore ass dude. He was just always around them. Like, there's footage of him being punked out and beat in an MC battle a long time ago. Like, he's not that guy to be like that. But when you get up and have all of this money, well, now you can afford guys like that and talk that way, and like that's not what this came from. Like we got so far away from what you could be doing with the culture of hip hop that now it's just about who can make the most noise and get the most attention on them right away. And yeah, you're gonna hear them now. They're gonna. What I will say, you might hear more people dissing somebody by calling them a PD.
Right. It was definitely, so I don't remember if I said this or not, or it's just something I've thought recently, but as much as Kendrick, I feel like one, because of the strategy, the lyrics, all that, and I don't think that he called him a P word without believing that. But at the same time, I almost feel like it was a tiny bit of an L to have to pull the pedo card to win.
Yeah. So that's low hanging fruit. Like I talk about that. There's a clip where I'm talking about that on the Monsters in the Morning when we're talking about like what's okay in a rap battle. And my answer to that is like a rap battle, you're supposed to give somebody the free reign to say whatever they want to say. Kind of like when they was doing the Friars roast, right? Like
Right.
you could say the craziest shit, but like once that started getting on TV, you can still say crazy shit, but you really got to watch what you say nowadays, right?
Right.
Like same thing with the battling. Like you're supposed to be able to let them say whatever, but this isn't just a regular battle. We're talking about millions at stake. We're talking about people's careers. We're talking about like
People's
more, it's
livelihoods at
deeper.
stake.
Yeah, there's it's a lot deeper. So in that sense, dropping to the low hanging fruit is really like I don't give you points for that. Like I honestly don't give Kendrick points for any of those type of lines. There's plenty more that he says that they can be pushed to the top versus that being said and everyone's talking about just that now.
Right. So I think Not Like Us is the catchier track, but I still think Euphoria for me kind of is the battle winner. That's before he started hitting the low hanging fruit and stuff like that. I don't know. I just regardless, I just enjoy the fact that I felt like a decent amount of good songs came out of this shit. Like that, I don't have to care about the millionaires. I just get to enjoy the songs.
I don't know, man. I just like personally, I'll never listen to those songs ever again.
Oh no shit. Okay. Hey. We all got our.
Did you have one that you attached to more than others? Like, did you have one that you enjoyed or no?
I mean, I personally thought that Not Like Us is it's Drake won his previous battle with Back to Back, which was carried for a while, which is what's happening with Not Like Us. It's carrying further than the other songs are. And I think it'll stay with us for a little bit, but it's going to... A lot of people already forgot about this. They're talking about Terrence Howard's dumbass. And you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that shit. Oh, my God.
So, whatever the next, like, hot topic is, I mean, like, I don't think those songs are going to stand the test of time.
No, not
think-
not at all. I don't. I hope I'm clear. I don't think these are classics or anything by any means. Like I just it was fun. You know, they're fun songs. I thought.
You're never gonna feel the way you feel about that song like the first 3 seconds of when Enter Sandman plays.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, it's definitely no. It's nothing nostalgic or amazing. I won't be playing these songs 6 months from now at all. I'll probably forget the beef ever happened. But no, I just
By the way, when Matt Illz laughs, that's my favorite thing in the world because he's feeling it at a point where he's just like the Mad Hatter. Sorry, Caesar. Caesar has a fear.
Oh,
of
he hates big hats.
No,
Oh,
Caesar.
yeah?
Caesar.
I'm gonna wear a big hat.
Caesar has a fear
You
of
hate big hats?
Johnny Depp.
No,
He
our
said.
whole culture is based on a big ass hat.
I know, but he said when he saw Johnny Depp in Alice in Wonderland in the big hat as Mad Hatter, he was scared of that, so he never watched the rest of the movie. Yeah.
Yeah, that is pretty freaky.
Yeah, but it's like when you laugh, that's my. Oh, I love that because I'm like you're in your playground right now. You're playing around with what's happening here.
Oh man,
dude,
yeah, that's hilarious.
So how are you? What have you got coming up? Like, are you you scheduling shit or like? I showed Bushey because Bushey's not on Instagram. He's one that's
I'm an old white guy. I'm not on Instagram.
Oh, he said refuses to get on
no TikTok, no Instagram.
No TikTok, no Instagram. I showed him the video you made of your instructional on writing double time.
Amazing.
Oh yeah.
Really, 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 really good.
Thank you.
Oh, dude. So I got 2 more tracks in the works. I'm producing for Bushey. So one of these, he's already shaking his head. So the next track I'm producing, he's already shaking his head because he knows what I'm about to do. So the next track.
This motherfucker.
Bring it.
I agree to make one joke rap song for the show, and now he's roping me into actually trying to do serious shit, which I love.
Dude, his next track is he's writing a track. It's a feature. It's his track featuring with Sabrina Ambra from the News Junkie, Luscious Lisa, and Fritz.
Well, maybe you'll get #1 rapper by Orlando Weekly.
Yeah,
it's far too much pressure. I don't think I'm that good, and we'll see what the fuck happens.
So I was just gonna say, I was like, if this track goes well, maybe one day you'll be able to rap with Matt Illz.
Maybe one day I can embarrass myself on a track with Matt Illz.
They're gonna have you dissing Drake next.
Well, I'll be real. I could give a fuck about this beef. The only reason I've been playing all these songs is hoping we get copyright stricken so we get like extra views or some shit.
Oh, jeez.
Dude, do you have anything you want to plug, Mr. Illz?
Oh man, in October, we're my company, the nonprofit that I started is the Mommy Collective. We're going to be doing a 10-city tour, looking for the best live performer. This is a variety show. We're going to 10 cities. We're taking the winner from each city, flying them to Orlando in November, and they will compete for $10,000.
Holy
shit.
Yeah, if you are interested in that, just pay attention. It's Mad Illz, MADDILLZ on all socials. I'll be talking about it from now until October.
What 10 cities are you hitting?
Right now, I'm not going to release a couple of them, but it's going to be Miami, Orlando, Tampa, Jacksonville, Atlanta. We're going to be in Delaware, Brooklyn, New York, October the 28th. And then there's what's that? Like 8? I think I got like 2 more, but see, this could turn into a bigger thing because I have way more than 10 cities interested. But I'm gonna start running it at 10 in October, and then we might increase it as we go on. But yeah, man, it's gonna be pretty great thing. I've been wanting to do something for artists for a long time, and I tried doing something where I gave away $1,000 prize, and it didn't seem like people were interested, and I'm kind of felt offended by that. So I'm like, all right, well, what about 10,000? And then I got people saying like, oh yeah, I'm down. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna tour in October. So yeah.
How does it feel knowing that you have turned yourself into your own superhero?
Oh man, I love it.
I'm just thinking now we got to finish one of these songs a little quicker. I got to get in that contest.
How does it
Yeah,
feel?
man.
But Illz, how does it feel like walking into a place knowing that like you have that level of respect, like when you walk into a building, like that people respect you to a level that like you can literally walk in and change somebody's life.
Man, I mean, to be honest with you, bro, it gets kind of eerie at times. It's weird. I love, I don't get me wrong. I love it when, people recognize me and respect me, and I love that. But a lot of times in public places, at least, people get a little bit weird. And now, I don't know, with the temperature that we're at today, like, just people are socially awkward when they run into people, and it's I've had some weird instances that just kind of, I'm very cautious now when I go out. That's it, it's different. It's a good thing, but it's different for sure. Like I don't know how I can explain it. What having any kind of level of popularity or anything does. Like when we went viral, what was it, like 2008, 2010?
Yeah.
And just all of these years afterwards, like there isn't anyone around me that I can talk to that has happened to. So it's a very alone type of a feeling. I don't know, like it's, that you're on the right path for what you're doing, because it's not like I'm ripping people off. I'm very about the culture and community and wanting to build, and I get to meet great people every day. But in the same token, you can't do regular shit.
Right.
When I'm out, I would take my daughter to the fair, or I would take my daughter places, and like people didn't want to respect that. They wanted to talk to me about fucking battle rap all day, and I'm like, man, I'm with my daughter, man. Like when Eminem was talking in his songs about like, man, I can't even try to go to the bathroom without somebody trying to talk to me. It's not that intense for me, but like everywhere I go, when we're on tour, every place we go to, there's somebody who gets weird.
I was gonna say, I'll say it for you. There's a lot of fucking weirdos out there, and you don't need all the attention you get because some people are fucking weird.
Yeah, like I was loving the attention, 10 years ago. It was like from 2008 to 2014. That's between the time when I was really loving the attention. But after that, I was like, all right, man, I kind of had enough of this. I just want some regular shit, man. I want to be able to go pick up a hooker without anybody seeing me and being like,
Right.
oh, that's him.
Exactly. I was supposed to say, I'll take all that fame off your hands if you want.
I can't even walk into a massage parlor,
Oh, son of a bitch.
Well, I just want to say on record here, I know with me and Matt Illz used to stand behind the counter at Austin Coffee and like crack jokes about all the shit that was going on in the room. And I just want to say, you know this already because you've been over here before. You can come hang out here, and it's a safe space, man. So,
oh yeah,
I just want to know. I love the fact that what you're doing right now, that you've turned yourself into a superhero, and that you're like, I'm the most famous battle. Undefeated for how many years now?
Oh man,
All of them.
yeah.
But
all of them, man.
I love you, bro. Dude, I love you. I love you, brother, man. And I just want to say, I'm happy to see that you're doing shit where you're like, you're finding a reason to be excited about what's next, because that's not easy. Like
man.
Caesar and I just finished the Fringe Festival today. It was our last show out of the whole run, but it's like there's more. Like we have more to do. Like there's the next thing, and I love seeing that. Like you're getting excited about what's next in this. You know?
Yeah, I want to say probably within the last 3 to 4 years is when I kind of switched gears and really like I really kind of like not became a recluse, but I really just started focusing on my own stuff, and there was a lot of stuff that was distracting me. I feel a lot healthier now because of it in my mind and what I'm working on. Like I know what is next, and I know what I want to be next is what I create, and I love that. Like I really love who I'm turning out to be in life.
That's fucking great.
Hell yeah.
And
So-
also that's not something you can buy.
Tell me this, Matt Illz. Is Dirt not the greatest person ever? Everybody I know around him, he just cheerleads everybody. Like, look at how awesome this person is. I felt like a piece of
He's
shit
doing
until I met
this,
Dirt.
he's doing that.
Right?
Dirt is the only person that could hit me up at any time on Facebook and be like, "Hey man, can I call you really quick?"
Well, you know he's going to make you
And
feel
then,
good
"All
about
right, man,
yourself.
No, but listen. I'm proud to say that my friend Matt Illz is the greatest battle rapper in the fucking world, and I know this guy.
But
And
I'm
so
saying
it's like,
there's
when
a lot of
everybody's-
people.
When somebody says to me some bullshit, I'm like, no, dude, that's not. I know the guy. Like you know.
But you
Yeah,
got to realize
Dirt-
you're
We
at-
all
Dirt's
came
like,
up from
"I'm-"
nothing.
You think he's a shark? I know Jaws.
But
Let's call him right now.
What I'm pointing out though is not everybody does what Dirt does. There, you got plenty of people that hate, are haters and down on other people. And that Dirt is like the opposite. He's the pinnacle of let me lift everybody around me up as high as I can, make them feel better about themselves. It's
Oh, yeah.
pretty awesome.
Yeah,
So-
Dirt, you keep being the guy you are. I love you, bro.
Oh man, I
Hell
love you,
yeah.
buddy. And here's the thing too. If someone ever asked me, do you know a guy who has hosted an event where a motherfucker jumped out of space? And I'm like, yeah, I do.
People ask me that every day, and I have to say no.
And
You might go on
Caesar, if
Facebook.
you don't know, when that guy jumped out of fucking space and did the free fall for Red Bull, Matt Illz was the one hosting the fucking party.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I'm just saying, like, I mean, I'm covering all bases here. You know?
All of
I got a guy, and we keep talking about it, and our schedules are gonna align at some point. But like, we're
Yeah.
talking about live band shit, right?
Live band. There's two things.
Ills,
I want to do. with you.
Ills,
There's two things
dude,
I want to do with Dirt.
Dude, Ills, you have to front a live band, man. I'm telling you, dude.
Yeah.
You
I
got
want to
it.
do a live band, and then I also want to definitely do a podcast series.
That's what we were talking
yeah,
about, man. Dude, you, me, and Bushey combined
Yeah.
have all of the knowledge to do that shit. And you got guys already lined up that you want to interview, right?
Yes, I have legends.
Legends.
And I will make inappropriate dick jokes. Yeah, I mean, I don't, and give old white man opinion.
Make it-
So,
Yeah,
Ills,
man, 'cause
that's the one
if
of the things
Darren
I've been.
Tower can say the shit that he's allowed to say. I need my own show.
Hell yeah. Exactly.
Well, that's
even Caesar, who was proud of how weird he is, moved to America to be around weird people. In a matter of 3 hours, he's like, "Bro, you're a bit out there." You know what? I thought I was weird. You took the ship in a different direction.
What would he do if I showed up right now dressed up as Johnny Depp as the Mad Hatter?
Nah, I will go home.
He said, "Walk home."
I will quit. I'm out.
He said, "I'm out."
One show and he's done. No Mad Hatters for him.
They creep me out.
He said that creeps him out too much.
Oh, Lord. Just show him your butthole. He'll run away.
Oh my God.
Keeping stuff to remember.
So Here's the thing, Ills. If this is the last question I'm going to ask you before we end this interview. So, if you could battle rap anyone in history, now think about this: anyone in history, you could stand on a stage, mic to mic, battle rap anyone in history. Who would you go at?
Jadakiss.
Oh, that's a good one. That's really
Jadakiss because I posted up about this. I won a battle at the Central Florida Fairgrounds back in like, I don't know, it had to have been like 2003, 2004. Jadakiss was the judge. And when he saw me cutting through everybody, he was really excited. Like there's footage on the shit. He got really excited about it, and he said he changed the prize. You're supposed to get like $1,000 or something. He changed the prize. He was like, not only do you get $1,000, but I'm gonna sign you to a demo deal under me, under D Block.
Oh shit.
And my manager at the time, I remember when my wife was like, you got this, Ills. Like you got this in the bag, because it was already down to like the final four, and I was clearly destroying everybody. I win the battle. Jadakiss is fucking jumping up and down, happy, smiling. We're taking pictures. I really thought this is it. Like I made it. And he gave us two phone numbers. He said, wait to hit me up till next week till I'm back in New York. This is my studio number. This is my number to like my manager. Those numbers were like, I think one was disconnected and one was to some like old lady.
Oh, damn.
He gave us totally false numbers, and like that shit pissed me off. And as much as I respect him for being a great lyricist, when it comes to a battle, I would fucking destroy him and put his head on a pike.
Because that's what Matt Ills does. I would, dude, I'm so happy I'm your friend, because I would hate to have you as an enemy.
I've said it many, many times. Writing and freestyling is two totally different things. And just because someone's a good writer and a good rapper does not mean that they can freestyle or battle. Two totally different arenas.
Oh, and also, I'll bring this up because we watched this early. Ills, do you know Harry Mack?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you think of Harry Mack?
I think he's talented. I don't think he's as technical as some people think. He's definitely has talent, but there isn't anything new that he's doing that MC Supernatural doesn't make a living out of doing. Like Free Daps, they adapted improv games and mixed them in with freestyling games, and for that I can kind of respect that a little bit more, even though my crew is Free Daps and it's my guys are the guys that made Free Daps. At the end of the day, we're all copying off MC Supernatural. That's the first guy that did it, and you're supposed to be able to take those bits and expand on them. And I feel like Harry Mack is the generation down that should be doing something different. And he's kind of just doing the same thing, but he's getting, don't get me wrong, he's got his popularity off of it and it's working for him, and that's all great. But you won't see me sticking him in any like top 10 greatest or any of that when it comes to freestyle.
I said something pretty similar. Dirt was playing him for me, and I said, it's not that it's bad, it's just nothing I haven't heard a lot of times. Yes, he'll take the words that people are giving him, but 80-90% of what's in between those words is shit I've all heard before.
Right.
It's nothing new or innovative. Exactly like you just said, it's kind of just repeating what's been done.
Yeah, like when you do words, like when you do objects, you're not supposed to just say what the object is in your rhyme. You're supposed to make a punchline out of it. You're supposed to turn it into a metaphor. You're supposed to be creative with it. And I like a lot of these guys, that's what they're doing, is just being like, oh, you got a handbag, like,
Right.
dog, like, or for example, right? Somebody has a red shirt, you know, I've heard people like Harry Mack say, "Oh, I got the best word. My man is over here looking mad with a red shirt." Like that type of stuff. You don't do that. Like you would go up to him and say, "Oh, I got the best of rhymes, man. I really love your shirt. I think you read my mind." Like
Right.
stuff. Yeah, there's just a little bit more to that than just saying, "Oh, you got a red shirt."
You turn
So
you turn it into a metaphor, an entendre, or something different than just
yeah,
the word that was given to you. You don't say, the bag as a bag. They
right.
say handbag. You talk about I got a bag, but differently.
Right.
Yeah.
My drink's empty.
Yeah. So,
I don't get none.
so Ills, man. Listen, I love the fact that you're available. You were available for a lot of time because we've been talking about this for like 3 shows straight, and Bushey, and also listen. I just want to say, Mr. Bushey here, constantly tells me that he has no idea. He's like, I'm just saying, I'm just talking about what I'm talking about. And does not give himself the credit that he brings to this show every week what's going on in hip hop culture. And he's like, I don't know what I'm talking about though. I'm just saying what I like. But then I got Matt Ills talking to me and going, no, like he actually has. He likes having that discussion with you here, Bushy. So, like, accept the fact that you are a voice in the fucking situation and that you are talking about it every week. And so that's important. And so stop fucking downplaying yourself.
Well,
Well, no, he does a good job at doing that. I mean, that is a very safe way of being able to give your opinion and not have people like rain down on you, especially in hip hop. Like people really want to viciously attack you for some of your views, and
well, and let's be real. Coming from an old white guy, it's not the general source of hip hop news.
yeah.
But I mean, I've loved rap since I could pick my own music. So that's what I choose, and that's what I'm a bass head. But not basses and music.
All right, so Ills, what's the dates on your thing coming up?
It's in October, so we're starting mid October. Probably the 17th through the 28th, like I stop right before Halloween. So anything until then, right now I'm pushing my mixtape comic book that I put out. I have 100 copies.
I saw the clips of that. It's a mixtape you put out, but all the artwork. Is there a comic book that correlates to that?
Yeah, I printed up 100 copies. There's actually only 20 copies left. But what I do is I'm selling them for 50, and once they're all done, we get them appraised. But they're appraised at the price they sell for when they start. Do a media run after that. You hold on to this for a period of a year and reappraise it. Once that price is reappraised, you can show that it raised in value, and then we're going to donate it into my nonprofit to turn it into a capital asset. So this particular project is being used as a tool to be able to teach other artists about putting their music out and not having to use systems like Spotify or any streaming. So like this is all, every page has a QR code on it. You scan it and it has a song with 2 MCs trying to spit bars better than me. It's called Mad Illz versus the Underground, Volume 2. And every page, I personally illustrated me and like fighting these guys. So that's what the whole project is, and it also comes with a all over print hoodie. So it's pretty
That's
cool,
amazing.
man.
That's fucking dope as shit, dude.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I've been focusing on that, and now I mean I got the majority of them sold just by talking to friends and other people, and they realize, okay, yeah, this is this is definitely something I want to get down with, and we're almost done. I'm just waiting until I sell the last 20, and then I'll be doing a media push, and that'll lead me into promoting this October event. So that way, by the time I go on tour and I'm doing this event, I'll also be, servicing the areas that I'm selling this book in, and teaching like how we turn our art into actual appraised pieces that we can turn into assets. And then we can turn around and take those to the bank and say, hey, I have $100,000 worth of capital assets and that I want to get a loan based off of. That's how you do it without having to worry about a credit score, but you have to have the assets. So this is what we're doing with our company. Well, we're getting a lot of people to donate artwork to us that's already appraised. So we're able to then filter them through art shows and things like that to try to raise value in media outlets and stuff like that. So that's going to be the main push for the art side of the nonprofit that we have.
That's fucking crazy.
That's insane. That is such a cool
lot.
idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk about deep thinking.
Nuts. Yeah. All right, Illz, listen, I'm not letting you off the hook, man. You got to come over here and be on the show one day. You were on Ballbusters with Liz Taylor. You got to be on fucking Pop Culture Radio.
Got you. Yeah, and I was on it when she didn't show up.
Yeah, you were on when she wasn't here. Yeah. All right. Well, when you come in, you'll definitely be on with me and Bushey.
All right.
Hell yeah.
All right, dude. I love you, buddy. I'm
All right.
I'm glad you're doing well, and we will talk very, very soon.
Be safe.
All right, y'all take care. Is Caesar still there?
Yeah, Caesar's
I'm
here.
over here. Always.
All right, Caesar. Viva la raza.
Raza.
I feel a little bad. I feel like me and Dirt get shit-faced and kind of
Yeah.
run away with things.
Well, hold on. Caesar, pull the mic close to your face. Caesar, say something to Matt Ills don't
tell
La
the
Raza. Listen, speak to-
Hey, look, they're communicating.
Say something to him. La
Yeah, he's
raza,
not racist.
That's the shit.
What do you say? Wait, what do you say, Caesar?
La raza, that's the shit.
Talk Mexican.
Yeah.
You're right.
Hey,
There's two of you on here. Speak
the two
that
of
funny
y'all-
talk.
Yeah, talk Mexican together.
God
You'll
damn it.
love it. Yeah.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
Oh man, it was good talking to y'all, man.
All right, dude.
I love you, dude. Take it easy.
I'll talk to you
Love
soon.
man.
All right.
Yeah,
Have a good
yeah,
night,
take
buddy.
it.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
Oh my lord. Well, this has been a hell of a show. This is like a 4-hour fucking show.